Hello there, YouTube. How the hell are you? Okay, I think we're... YouTube is not liking us tonight. So hopefully we can maintain a stable connection. So once again, I'm Vac. Welcome to Mortytown TV. Come on in, settle down. It's X23 night. So relax, put on your favorite music, get swifty.
Oh yeah, you gotta get swifty. You gotta get swifty in here.
So hopefully we can keep a stable connection. That's been a bit spotty since we fired up. We're gonna go ahead, let's see what we got here. A bunch of blitz battles. I did a rotation off screen, basically while I was driving home. So we need to check our orbs real quick. I've already run through the store. Couple blitz orbs to pick up. And mostly what we're going to be doing tonight is blitzing for X23. Lots of blitzing, so settle in. But first we're going to knock out our raids, right? I did get a little raiding done earlier at work, so hopefully we don't... Someone kicked your whole alliance today. That's crazy. That's crazy, Josh. Who kicked your entire alliance? Like somebody in your alliance kicked out everybody else? That's concerning. I wouldn't like that at all. Oh, okay. That is very concerning. Who went on the kick spree? I would not be happy with that person. All right, so anyway, we need to check, well, let's check the war really fast. That we're going to try to pick up in the morning. We're in a weird war today in that there is no defense. This is definitely a shell alliance that we're going up against. And there's literally no defense whatsoever. There's like 5 people in this alliance, and they have nobody set up on defense. So I imagine this is a shell, and they're trying to lose on purpose. That's all I can gather. That's all I can gather. So we're taking them up on that, right? We're taking them up on that. So yeah, we've just been running through one thing at a time, but they are from top to bottom, all shield officers. I have never seen such a thing. So yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do? So their name is Foil Proof. They're clearly on their way down. This is the first punch down we've been given in quite a long while. We usually do punch ups. So I'm out of war energy myself for at least the next 15 minutes or so. My day was a little crazy, Josh, but I got through it. I appreciate that. Offer's still open. You know, if you want a spot in Mortytown, if things don't shake out there, you just let me know. So anyway, I cannot help right now until I get some more energy. We've just been running through teams, right? The number of crazy punch downs that I've made in this war is insane, and it's probably only going to get worse because, you know, I got like Black Order and Humans and a lot of other big teams to go through to still use, right? So let's see. Half an hour left on the strike rate Gamma. We're probably not going to push all the way to 100, so I think I'm just going to save that energy for when we restart that here in a little while. Probably somewhere toward the end of the stream. So for right now, let's go ahead and finish up my actions on U7. And then we'll get back to that X23 blitz. So I've got us in like tier 8-1, tier 8-2, not quite capped, but pretty close. And so all we're going to really have to do now is just roll through my best teams and spend a lot of blitz charges, basically, is the plan. We got about 50K, so we can basically blitz at will for a good long time. And that's going to be the plan, because I mean, I have not needed any blitzes for a while, and I probably won't need any blitzes for a while after this. So, or till at least till the I think there's going to be a beast blitz, so I'm pretty excited about that. I'm just going to go as high as I can get, perfect, and we'll see what that is. You know, once I get rolling in 8-3, I'm making 100K per. I am not a guy who blitz bots, so I very rarely make the top rankings, but I sometimes do. It's really when I go hard, you know. And then sometimes, man, you know, like when I was grinding for chimichangas, you know, I'd score 10 or 15 million without hardly trying. But now we just really want this character. I got 2 stars left to get on her, and I would prefer not to have to wail out for her, but I definitely want this Doc Ock that's coming up, right? So that's why I'm kind of holding my, I'm keeping my powder dry on the Young Avengers. I know it's going to be a decent team, but it's not a team that I feel like is going to be critical for me at my stage in the game, because I have so many other options, right? Like I don't need necessarily a 14th or 15th attack team. Like that's not, you know, it's not high on priority for me. And I, you know, adding one more to the blitz rotation, sure, it's helpful, but I'm gonna have to break up other teams to do it. So I don't necessarily know that it's a net positive. So I'm not wailing out on Squirrel Girl or any of that. But I think if I have to wail out a little to finish up X-Force and get this next legendary, that's where I'll put my money. Because, you know, who doesn't love Doc Ock? And even if it's, I hear rumors it's going to be the female version of Doc Ock, like from the, I guess it's from newer comics, but I'm familiar with it from the Spider-Man game that came out on PlayStation and Xbox console last year. And, you know, maybe. And I'm cool with that. I actually thought that was a fairly cool version of the character. So I'd be all right with that. I just want Doc Ock, right? Let's see here. Let's do rock. No, don't taunt me. Don't taunt me. So yeah, we just want to roll through this, get this rating out of the way, and move on to the blitzing. It's all about blitzing tonight. Now, like I say, I'm already one good rotation in. I started it at work earlier and was blitzing on the whole drive home. So I'm a couple million points in, and I'm at tier 8-1 or 8-2, something like that. So almost there, almost there. I'm ready to get it rolling now. We're ready for the big points to come rolling in. We've done all the little stuff. All right. We'll get back to that later. So we'll be back in about a half hour to maybe do one more node there and, you know, do the Greek raid when we start a new one here. I'm assuming we have enough tickets. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. My Mortys do a great job of generating, well, keys, I guess they call it, but my Mortys do a great job of generating keys. You know, if you don't, that's a good way to not be a Morty for long. But we're going to, do we have energy in it? We have energy, don't we? No, we don't. Okay, so straight it back into the blitz then, and then we'll get back to raids in about a half hour. So yeah, 1.7 mil is where we're at right now. So we're just going to roll way on down the list, since we're not quite at 8-3 yet. We're going to start with the good teams and see just what we can do. Like, this is a team that can handle a punch-up if we get a good combination. That's not a great... There's no symbiote Spider-Man on that group. Let's try that. Let's try that. And if we don't, boom, we're out. We move on to the next one, you know? The main thing now is going to be if things are going south, we just retreat. We maintain our level of tiers. You know, when I was an early player, I didn't have a team that could beat tier 8, so I'd get into 6 or 7, and then I'd start losing on purpose. But yeah, see Night Nurse, fight Night Nurse. That is a fact, sir. All right, so anyway, we're going to try to roll Carnage out of here. He's way easier of the two symbiotes to try to do that with. And we're going to try to use this opening salvo to at least get him close. All right, and then we ought to be able to top our boys off and maybe kill him. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Now, they're going to spread a lot of debuffs, but that does not matter as much with this team because we have a cleanse. And it didn't work out so well for Drax, but he'll be all right. Even if he dies, we'll be all right. We'll be all right. So now we want to go probably right at Miles. He's going to be the easiest to remove from this equation. And I don't like his turn bar manipulation. So there went Drax, but we're just going to pull him right on back up because that's why we brought Minerva. Some defense up, some death proof. Now we pass some damage around here. Looks like Spider-Man's ready to go. Let's do some blinding, and that will... Ooh, so close. Of course, that generated some energy for our boy Rocket. Let's try to use that to get Venom off the board. Pretty close. There we go. So like I say, Guardian Nerva is definitely, or BKT as this team is sometimes called, Guardian Nerva is very capable of a good punch up if you just have a good matchup. You know, they're not going to punch up against meta teams, but a team like that, yeah, it's possible. As long as you're very careful with that opening. Oh yeah, Groot has good damage on that basic, right? Like he's there to heal and buff, right? Well, not so much heal, mostly buff. But he has surprisingly good single target damage with his basic attack. So let's see here. Do we got something that we can maybe roll through here? Possibly. Let's see how we do with this. Always, most of these teams can at least attempt a good punch up on a punt fenders. At least attempt it. All right, so we're picking up a few more viewers. Hello there. Welcome to Mortytown Locos, to Mortytown TV specifically. Come on in, make yourself at home, get swifty. We're doing some X23 blitzing. We're going to do a little more raiding later, but for right now, we're just trying to get another rotation in. There we go. If you're new here, you can join us on our Discord, link in the description below. And if you'd like to support the channel, there's a link there as well. But mostly, just settle in, have a good time. We're gonna get swifty.
Oh yeah, you gotta get swifty. You gotta get swifty in here.
All right, so we're going to clone that Punisher and give back exactly what he's given us. But what we need to do is really get that Iron Fist off the board, and that's perfect. That's what we wanted. Now, you want to go at Punisher here and make sure that he doesn't hurt us any further than what he has. Let's heal up. And of course, I love the freebie attacks. Now we can get Daredevil off the board. Padow. And we're as good as in on this one. More points. More points. And of course, the team that we're really going to milk for this is going to be Black Order. And that's probably where we're going to put a large number of our Blitz recharges. All right, easy peasy.
Riggedy, riggedy, wrecked, son!
All right, so now we're at 8-3. Let's see if we can't find a nice punch up for our X-Force. It's a weird, doesn't like a tech team, basically. X-Men, that's probably not something they're going to take, or Black Order. We'll try this tech team. We'll try it. I don't know. I'm skeptical. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes.
Nobody exists on purpose. Nobody belongs anywhere. Everybody's gonna die. Come watch TV.
It's ability block Star-Lord. There we go. A little slicing and dicing right on the raccoon's head. Who does he ability block? Cable. We can live with that. We can just charge him up with his basic. Negasonic hurts, but we can just charge up Cable and that works out fine. Let's see here. We can then take this. Hopefully, no. He's just too much. He's too much. But X-23 don't care, right? She don't care about that taunt. She don't give a what about that taunt. This is how X-23 feels. You can't even stealth from X-23 because
you can run, but you can't hide, bitch.
Oh, I mean, I'm sad that she didn't finish that off. That would have looked even better. But it's cool because when we get around to well, it doesn't matter. That finished him off. So now we can just keep moving on. This is probably going to hit. It might hit Thanos, but it also might hit Tony. No, it's Thanos. It's Thanos. So they killed my X-23, but we're still in this. We're still in this. We'll get Thanos out of here before he starts doing stuff like healing himself. We still have, they're doing a lot of damage to the unkillable Deadpool, and we're glad for that. Let's go ahead and try to get Quill off the board. Oh, those blinds, that's going to hurt. But we can't get rid of Star-Lord. And now, of course, Iron Man. I like that that charged him up even with a miss. So let's do some turn manipulation. This team is way stronger in war. But they're doing okay in Blitz. They're doing okay in Blitz. This was not a great matchup for them, but they're doing all right. There we go. More points to the total. We're probably well over 2 by now. That got us over 2. A little over 2. So I'm wrong. Okay, so next up is Brotherhood. You can usually count on these guys for a solid win. So we'll go with this. We'll go with this rando team here. Now, it's been less than 2 hours since I used them. I've been blitzing pretty well steadily since 8 o'clock. When the blitz started, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, which my time is when the blitz started. So yeah, you know, I mean, we're doing charges, but everybody will come back around in a couple hours, and then we'll get some more free attacks. So let's get that taunt up on our boy Blob, who we're now working furiously to get to 7 stars. I don't see any reason to disrupt anybody here, because I mean they got 3 taunters, excuse me. One of them is going to taunt me, so let's just blind everybody and bring them in close, and then it don't matter who taunts. We're just going to hit the whole group, right? We're just going to go right up the middle here and just put those nice little red circles on everybody, and then we're going to belly flop in amongst them. Spread some venom. Little V venom. Poison. We're putting poison. All right. And then a nice big shot right in the middle with our boy Pyro. And people are starting to fall over. And that's what we want. A little gravitational effect here with the big boy. And that's good, because now we're done with all of our toys. Everybody's just basicing, basically. And, you know, that's all we needed to finish things off. So that's 2.1. Moving right along. Let's see if we can find a good place to put symbiotes. I like that team number 2. We can give that a shot. We can definitely give that a shot. So much blitzing to be done. All right, so we're going to go right at Quake. She's squishy. She does a lot of damage. She puts offense downs on everybody. We don't want to deal with all that. All right, we're gonna hit Electra here while she's let's see here. We'll spread all that to Spider-Man. And there went our turn manipulation guy, but it's whatever. It's good. We're good. That did very little damage. Let's stun Yondu before he does something silly like summon. Oh, that hurt. That hurt a lot. Okay. I think she's pretty much a dead man walking. So we'll get back on Yondu. Oh, but she revived because she's Electra. Spider-Man doing his thing. Let's get rid of her before she takes another action. Now it's just my symbiotes. Okay, let's bleed up Deadpool. We can hope that Spider-Man is as good as gone with those bleeds. We don't know for sure, but it does look like that's the case. And we'll blow him up. There we go. Hopefully he won't heal. There we go. And there you go. Oh, I think there's no doubt. Melinda May is the Cavalry is a very cool character, right? As far as non-powered characters in the Marvel Universe go, she's one of the coolest ones, I think. And yes, there's no doubt that I think her name is Ming-Na Wen, I believe. Is that her name? I do believe that's right. I follow her on Instagram. She's sweet as can be. And yeah, she's a very sexy lady of a certain age. I think she's like a little bit older than me, but not much, right? And she's super hot. Super hot. I think she was originally like her first Disney outing was I think she was the voice of Mulan. So she was a Disney princess way back. But great character, great actress. Yeah. She was like in Crazy Rich Asians. I didn't see that movie. But yeah, oh no, I can definitely crush on Ming-Na Wen, no doubt. A lot of beautiful women in that show. A lot of beautiful women. A lot of beautiful people, I guess, right? I know a girl that is all about Jeff Ward, the guy who played the newest guy on the show, the guy who plays Deke. Okay, so we don't need a Winds of Watoomb. Let's get Wanda out of there just to make sure. That'll definitely kill her now, especially after we extend this. Of course, Deadpool just constantly healing. Regrowing his little baby arms. And we already got a taunt up on old Crossbones. He's going to be obstinate. So we'll just have to pay attention to him. There we go. That's where we wanted that. Winds of Watum will equalize health, even though nobody's really that hurt, because that puts blocks on everybody. So let's see then. Let's get Hulk out of here, since he's got that nice defense down, and he does do good damage. There we go. Elsa's so good. I don't feel the need to heal. Let's wait for somebody to die. Then we'll get that nice retaliatory attack by Ghost Rider. So yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll get rid of Rumlow so that he does not blow up on us. And then I know Cage is going to taunt me, so let's just go ahead and work him down, and then we'll save Deadpool for last. We'll just save him for last. There we go. And that's a situation where we can probably overwhelm him. Like I say, even if he does kill somebody, he's a 7 red star Deadpool. 124,000. That is a 7 red star gear tier 15 Deadpool. Like, good lord, the shit they put me against in these blitzes to try to challenge me. It's cray cray. It's cray cray, as the kids would say. All right, so moving right along, getting some output out of our supernatural team. I recently gave them some T4s, kind of boost them up a little bit. Okay, so moving on to, oh good, I thought maybe that was OBS dropping out again. This looks like a pretty good mix and match team that we could probably take. Hang on. All good, all good, all good. Might be time to go call a new war target. We'll check here in a sec. Let's get rid of Mordo to start. He does all those status effects that we don't like. Now, when we get to our Black Order, they're going to be able to just really rack in some points. We'll just be taking whoever the toughest, you know, like I'm taking the best matchups, right? And with most of these guys, but Black Order, we're just whoever the toughest team is, that's who we're hitting. Whoever's got the most points, giving him pots. We're gonna want to score big on this one. This is the first blitz in a while here that we care about the score. It's one of the benefits of being at the end game. We're in the end game now, and you know. There are drawbacks too, like all them juicy orbs that everybody loves to open. They get where they're not really that helpful to you anymore. You just start hoarding them, and then people complain that you're hoarding them. Oh my god, all these events are just for the whales. I can't hoard all these damn orbs. It's hard to convince people that not everyone in the game is you, right? Like, not everyone is in the same position. Not everyone is at the same level of advancement. Not everyone is having the same Marvel Strike Force experience. People are just so dumb and short-sighted. It is just, I guess, part of the human condition, I suppose. Two and a half and counting. And so there's nothing we're looking for here besides just like big city characters. A lot of night nurses, 7 red star night nurses. Look at this, 2 7 red star night nurses. But that one doesn't have a Danvers with it. So let's go ahead, let's try that. Let's try that. Well, I don't know how this is gonna go. I don't know. If it goes bad, we bounce out. You know, we lost 25 charges. It's whatever. We got 50,000. I could blitz all night long and not spend those. So we're probably going to be pretty good. All right, so let's just aim it. Let's aim right at Hulk. That way we can hit their 2 good DPS there. Yeah, there we go. He ain't got no Punisher here to protect you, dog. There we go. Some heal blocks. So now, literally, you know, Miss So-and-so ain't doing nothing. We can get rid of that. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and put our taunt up. Sucks that we only got to hit Thanos with it. I would have liked to have hit a grouping there. But hey, you know, it's better to get the taunt up than not get the taunt up. Because these are a lot of squishy characters that are here with Rhino, and they need Rhino to get that taunt going as fast as possible. So I think we're going to be able to move Thanos off the board here before he can heal himself. There we go. It's all over but the crying now. Oh, I love pumpkin bombs. Pumpkin bombs! Bye-bye. Bye-bye. So there we go. All right, can my... No, I don't think they can. I don't think they can. So we're going to move on from that. Let's see here. However, my brawlers might be able to punch up on these defenders. We'll give it a shot. We'll give it a shot. Sometimes they can, sometimes they can't. We haven't failed one yet, so it's not going to be the end of the world if we do. We just need to keep pushing, keep blitzing. Get it done. Because that's how we're going to get these X-23 shards. We've already got the first rotation gave us, yeah, I know, right? The first rotation gave us all of the milestones, so we're done with all that. But here, we're going to really need some work out of that. Oh, so close, so close. Can I get an assist? Okay, okay, we might be all right. We might be all right. That hurt. What we're trying to do is just get these guys wounded enough that essentially Danvers can finish them off solo. Oof. Oh, could have really used finishing off Punisher there. It's a lot of, I don't know now. I mean, she's going to be healing herself, but now they got the taunt up. Ugh, we're in trouble here. We're going to have to back out of that. Hats off to you, 580k defenders. So, moving right along. We can try these. We can try these. Sometimes, I mean, AIM is a good, you know, like if you're not sure, AIM is a good team against a big punch-up, because even when they lose members, they can often claw their way back into the fight. With some clutch rezzing. Okay, so I think what we probably should do is go right at Loki. Oh no, no. Okay. We came out of that okay. So now we're gonna slow everybody over there. Oh no, we lost Scientist Supreme. This is over. That's over with. We have to retreat from another one. Move on to the next team. It's cool. It's cool. We could just sit here and spend our blitz credits, our blitz, whatever you call these things, blitz charges, right? We could just sit here and spend all of those on Black Order and score a ton of points. So, you know, push comes to shove. We'll just rely on our top 5. But, you know, we got a lot of teams that can potentially beat tier 8-3, and we want to try to milk them all. And speaking of that, we're going to try to get some work done here. Barrier up. Keep the pressure on the heels. Thankfully, they're not smart enough to taunt first turn. So now we can get rid of their healer. And we can try to get rid of their turn manipulation. If we're lucky, Miles can go down pretty quick. Now they're going to have a taunt up. Not the end of the world, though. Because we got this. Plot out. So there goes Miles. Hopefully we can get rid of Spider-Man right there. Okay. That's perfect. Perfect. Love it. Love it. Moving right along. Just jacking up this score. That's all we're doing. That's all we're looking to do. Oh, those are all tough asks. We'll try. We'll try. The pun fenders punch up. Basically, if Iron Fist is not dead by Hela's ultimate, it's probably not going to happen. Kind of how that goes down. Hopefully we can get some good mind controls here, and we did. We got the 2 best mind controls, right? That was indeed the 2 best possible mind controls. All right, we stood up to his best stuff and we lived through it. Got a lot of free attack. Get some free attacks going there by our boy Thor. All right, so I'm gonna hang on. I'm gonna keep that stealth in my pocket here. Let's just go after DD. These retaliations are gonna make Thor mad. No stuns. That's unfortunate, but we'll be fine. Oh, that 5 energy sucked, but hey. What is he going to do? He can taunt all he wants now. So now that we don't have a taunt up, we're going to go ahead and stealth and let him play with these illusions while we just wear him down. And of course, we've got a lot of numbers to throw at him between Greg's and illusions. And keep the pressure on with, you know, with him not being able to attack very often. And when he is attacking, he's attacking, you know, mostly pets, I guess you could call them, summons, whatever, you know. And so there he goes. And if this is a team that you're new and you buy this team as a young whale, as a newbie whale, like that's basically what you're looking to do in Arena, is try to do big punch-ups on pun fender teams. Because even with that team, the Ultron teams and stuff like that are going to be difficult for you. So moving on to Inhumans, this is a team that can handle a lot of weight. I don't know enough to hit that X-Men necessarily, so let's go after this Guardian Nerva team. Let's do that. This is basically not quite a BKT. If you got rid of Drax and put Thanos in there, it would be a BKT, but good team all the same. Good team all the same. So Drax is in our way. We really need to get rid of Minerva, but it doesn't matter because on this team, we're just going to be hitting everybody, right? They're just okay. So that's dangerous that they win at Crystal, but I still think we're okay. We're not even going to worry about taunts. We're just going to throw some slows around. That's good. They went after Yo-Yo on that second one. And now we start the AE train. Pladow. And of course, those are not going to be resible. That Minerva does not matter because we killed them with Black Bolt. So we'll go ahead and slow again. Let's hit Drax. He's the one that can self-heal a little better. There we go. We can disrupt all that nonsense. Put some offense downs on them while we do a little damage, and I'm betting that Black Bolt's going to be able to get rid of all these guys. Yep. Because Black Bolt do what Black Bolt do. He's so good. He's so good. Yet another character I have no regrets on wailing out on. If you have the means, I highly recommend picking one up. It is two choice. What up, Eddie? Welcome back to the stream, Mr. White. You are here for the X-23 Blitz Extravaganza. We're getting toward the end of rotation number 2. Pushing our way up toward like 3 million, I think, at this point. So we're just getting started. We're just getting started. We get to the end of this rotation. We're going to check the war. We might be ready to start a new raid at that point. We'll find out. All right, so we're going to barrier up. I don't have any choice here. I'm just going to go ahead and ability block Drax, which will, of course, mean he won't taunt for the second turn, but it doesn't matter with this team. It just really doesn't matter. We're going to throw some speed ups. You know, well, not speed ups, excuse me. Speed bar filling is what we're going to do. Throw a little extra health off on Drax. We're going to save all of our big hitters, of course. The barriers get us past Punisher. Now we're going to offense up everybody, and now it's everybody. And we're going to hit them with some defense downs, which is going to make this next part especially vicious. And hey, what do you know? Poor Iron Man doesn't even get to do nothing. And this is on 8-3, right? It's a good team. Good team. Got a little better. Not like massively better, but we just passed 3 million. Got a little bit better with Ironheart. You know, it's undeniable. Okay, so let's stay away from the Captain Marvels. We'll go after this Guardians of the Galaxy team. We'll get ballsy when we get to Black Order. All right, good. They spread that damage around. The CPU is often not smart enough to focus fire. Sometimes they are, and it can be devastating, but most of the time not. Nice. That's right, Wolverine. Get out there and work your ass off to get your replacement worked up. We need your replacement to get leveled. Not that she's going to replace him on this team. That's not happening. You know, Beast may be coming in here to replace one of them soon, but X-23 is staying right on X-Force. Okay. Okay. There we go. Nice assist. Little AE damage. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Don't even need Dark Phoenix. Just chill, Jean. You're cool. You're cool, girl. So hello there. Welcome. If you're just popping in, welcome to Mortytown TV. We're here doing some X-23 blitzing. I got 2 stars left to get on this character, and I want to get as high in these 2 blitzes as I can. So while I usually loaf through blitzing because I've got most of my characters maxed, we're going hard on this one. We're going hard on this one. All right, let's see here. Let's go right at Storm. Don't let her even have a chance to charge up. Let me go ahead and throw some defense ups around. We'll get to this. We'll get to the summoning next turn. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. So, I mean, you know, I don't think their healer's doing a lot for them here. In a 5v5, Night Nurse is a liability. See Night Nurse, fight Night Nurse. It might as well be a 5v4. She's okay in raid. She's not as good as other healers, but she's all right. At one time, she was the best, but she was the only, right? Now, okay, so let's see here. 606, 598, 601. So let's do the 606. In black order, we trust. Okay, so let's hit this squishy high damage left side over here. Let's start with Iron Man and pass around these offense downs. No need to flip anything just yet till Cap taunts. So we'll see how many of these guys we can kill. Oh, look at that! Oh my God, this was the toughest of the teams, guys. This was the toughest one we could have picked. Maybe not the best composition, but the highest scorer, and that's really all that matters here. And then, you know, Corvus, just I want you to finish up our light work. Bye-bye, bug. There we go. Work, computer. Give me my points. 121K. Num, 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 num. Taking that. We're taking that. Okay, so let's take a break real quick. That's the end of our rotation. We've rolled through everybody. We still got 49,300. We only spent 25 per there. So let's go take a look at the state of everything else going on right now. Our raid is done, so we need to get a new raid fired up if one of the officers is not already. It doesn't look like they have. And then we will let's take a quick look at the war. Interesting war today if you've just come in. Complete shell alliance. I've never seen anything. These guys are not attacking. They literally have no teams set up on defense at all. Every room is just full of shield officers. It's just a completely empty helicarrier. There's nobody here. There's nobody here. We're just working our way through all this crap, basically. So let me go ahead and put one of my attacks in. We'll see what kind of horrendous punch down we have next on the docket. So it looks like a Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four. 403K versus 15K. This is not going to make it past the Namor Ultimate, I'm assuming. That'll pretty much be the end of this fight. But we got to go through the motion and score some points. And this will probably be the end of it. There we go. There we go. I don't know what's up with this team. I don't know if they all left the alliance and there's some new people auto joined in but had not gotten off their timers yet. But if that were the case, I would think that some of them would be attacking, and they're not. So my assumption is that this is a shell alliance and they want to lose on purpose. So we're gonna oblige them. We're gonna oblige them. I don't know what else to do, right? We're trying to pack some points on to make sure that we have a nice cushion to keep ourselves in gold 3, right? We don't want to fall back to gold 2 with a bunch of losses. So this is good. We're good with this, right? So anyway, I don't have any more energy I can pick up, so we're done with that until later tonight. Probably really just until morning. We'll hit it in the morning and finish off what's left. We might full clear. It depends on how many of my Mortys want to put some blitz charges into this. You know, or put some blitz credits into this for recharges on their attacks. I'm gonna do my 12. I do 12 every war because I don't have any blitz characters left to buy, basically, right? So we'll let the Mortys have fun with that. We don't need to call any new rooms. We'll go ahead and pick up our raid rewards and then move on to the next raid. Knock that out real quick, and then we'll get back to a blitz rotation. Hopefully at that point, we'll have a free rotation we can do, and then we'll get back to spending blitz charges. Lots and lots of blitz charges. All right, it's good for me. Somebody has started a new one. Nope, no they haven't. I saw that wrong. So let's see here. Let's get that going. And I will take, of course, the Spider-Verse lane. I mean, who plays Avengers? Nobody's playing Avengers. So I take my Spider-Verse team. I mean, I guess I could take Sinister Six, but we're going to use the symbiotes. And we'll just roll up this lane real quick. 5 attacks and we're out of here. We'll do like one more U7 and then it's back for another blitz rotation to get some more sweet X23 shards. And nobody wants to see all this. All right. Off we go. Off we go. All right, I'm going to shut you down just for privacy for just a second, and then we'll be back. All right, moving right along. So coming up next, just getting our mind right, settling in. It was a long day at work. All right, not a scratch on them. And that's what I like to see. All right, straight at Ant-Man, I think. So if you're new here, maybe you're watching later and you're new here, if you'd like to join us off camera, there is a link to the Mortytown Discord below in the description. And if you'd like to support the channel, there's a link there as well. But I'd rather see you on the Discord than you give me a tip. I'm not too worried about tips. I'll take them. I'm not a fool, but I just want to see you. I just want to see you guys engaging, right? I want to meet cool people, try to both learn from them and teach them, right? I've met many a good viewer who has taught me things about the game. I'm not so presumptuous as to think that I know everything. I mean, good Lord, I did like most people. I just consumed other content creators and learned from them, and still do, in fact, because a lot of those guys are envoys, and I'm not an envoy, so they get the scoop on the info before I do. So, you know, I try to watch them when I'm not streaming or playing, and keep up with what's going on. I do think I have a lot to teach people. That's part of why I'm here, why we have the Morty Juniors going. But at the same time, I think I have a lot to learn as well. All right, so moving right along, let's get rid of this guy before he stealths everybody up. Then let's definitely get rid of this Captain Marvel, just because she's dangerous. You in danger, girl. All right. Get rid of Mordo, because we don't like his status effects. Then we'll get rid of this other blinder for the same reason. Sorry, Clint. All right. Colonel Rhodes down. There we go. We'll get rid of these silly little hand characters. And another Captain Marvel. Probably should go right at Sentry. Nobody wants a stealth Captain Marvel. All right, he's probably dead. Definitely is now. All right. All right. So yeah, moving right along, we'll pitch to the outside here, and let whoever comes along behind me here have the easier section of that. Let them go. Let them go to the inside. We'll take this Kree lane. which will probably get even easier once I can get those 5 red stars on Ultimus. But for now, we're just going to drop 2 of these minions and pick up the girls, and off we go. So let's see. I think Noble. Noble's the best opening move here. I mean, maybe. That taunt did not help you much. Let's try to get rid of Cyborg. They're actually good DPS, unlike these Blade Masters. Yes. Bye-bye. Thanks for playing. All right, moving right along, and that's good because we want to get this done quick so that we can get back to our blitzing, because that is certainly the focus of the evening. So that's good for me. We'll come back to that later. We will knock out this one node on U7 that we can do. I'm gonna stand up, stretch my legs a little. Well, maybe. There you go. There you go. Okay. Now, we're gonna just need a little bit of adjustment on the camera here. All right. Here we go. Off into this next node. Boss node, I'm pretty sure this is the second boss node. It's not really a terribly difficult one. Most of these U7 boss nodes is essentially they'll throw a jug and a mag at you at the same time, essentially. Like, yeah, it's not that terrible. We definitely want the Star-Lord here, though. So who else is blitzing hard tonight? Where are my blitzers at out there? What is up, Mr. Dos Santos? It's a pleasure to have you back here, sir. Welcome back to Mortytown TV. Oh, there goes, well, thankfully it wasn't Black Bolt that killed him, so we're still good on that. Mr. Ortiz, welcome back. Good to see you guys. Big night tonight. Tonight's the night. X23 night. Finally, a blitz I care about. Been waiting weeks for this. As hard as I can, Emilio, as hard as I can. You can say whatever you would like, sir. I understand the sentiment regardless of how it's delivered, and I take it in good spirits, right? I'm glad to have you here. Thank you for your well wishes. All right, so that's all we need for that U7. So let's get back to blitzing. Let's get back to blitzing because we all want these X23 shards. Quick look at the war. If you're just coming in, we have this. This is the shelliest of shell alliances I have ever seen. There's literally not a single team set up on defense. Every single room is just shield officers. That is it. They have no defense set up. They have not attacked one time. I'm not even wasting my defensive boosts. So yeah, these guys clearly want to lose, and we're going to oblige them. We're going to oblige them. So moving right along. Get back to this X23 blitz. Yeah, I know, man, right? Isn't that crazy? No teams, none. There's only 5 people in the whole alliance. There are 5 people on their roster. Most of them are like 2 million and below in collection power, and they don't have any defenses set up. They're not. I mean, like, I don't know what the hell that's about. So anyway, let's peel on down here to, let's say, Guardian Urba, and let's start over again. We're on 8-3 of the Blitz. Things can get a little crazy here, but we're going to try to squeeze as many wins as we can out of these teams. This looks like it might be an easy one. Let's try it. Let's try it. I'm getting interrupted by the game for some reason. Like, quit trying to tell me things, game. I'm trying to play you. Stop texting me. Those damn alerts. Okay, so let's go right at Ant-Man and try to avoid those slows that he's going to put on everybody. We'll just get him off the board, even though that's a little overkill. Then let's top off health. I do not have the squirrel. And I've decided I'm not going to wail out on her. I have decided that I'm just going to wait. I'll be able to get her open and probably to a decent star level through her event. And I'll probably buy energy for that. But I decided not to buy any offers. I wailed out pretty hard on Black Order. And I kind of like to rebuild my deck. The point of shelling, Emilio, is that you basically, your alliance has 2 alliances, right? And so you'll play in one alliance while you let the other alliance lose and drop. And then everybody goes to that one, and then you get to play really easy opponents and get a lot of wins, right? And then you let your other one lose, right? And then when it starts getting hard for you, you drop down to that other one again. And basically, it was because you got more back in the... They've changed it since, so I don't know why these guys are still doing this. But back in the day, you got more for losing... you got more for winning in a lower tier than you did for losing in a higher one. So people would, they would say, okay, well, gold 3 is as high as we can do. So we're going to win our way up to gold 3 while our other alliance loses down to gold 1. And then we'll all transfer down to gold 1 and just whoop everybody's butt all week. And so at the end of the week, they would change, right? How do you get 26 teams? It only allows you 15. No, they've expanded the number of saved teams that you can have now. It's all the way up to 30. I'm pretty sure. It may be that you need to get higher level to open more of them. I don't know. I've been max level for so long. It's hard to say. All right, but we're just trying to earn 100K per fight and move through all these teams and see if we can't find somebody they can beat. Like, Marauders is really not the best team for 8-3 Blitz, but that's a pretty poorly composed team. We're going to give them a try. If we lose, we lose. It's not a big deal. We're not going to lose. We're going to retreat, but still. Because we want to hang on to that 8-3 tier. We don't want to let that go. That's how we score our big points. Oh. Are either of you guys max level? That's all I could figure, is maybe it's got something to do with max level. But yeah, I mean, when they expanded it to 30, I've had 30 for a while, right? I've had way more than 15. All right, let's see here. It's just the save slots that they give you for saved teams. Let's put that taunt up. Let's see what we can do with this team. What I really want to do is kill Hawkeye. Not a bad start. Not a bad start. Need some bots down. We need some buffs. Ooh, free attack. I love it. There goes that Hawkeye. Beautiful. Beautiful. Little bleeds to be passed around. Let's taunt, or excuse me, I think it's level. I think that's probably level is the reason why. So let's go ahead and let's clone ourselves a war machine. So they're going to taunt with Thanos, but we don't care because we got a war machine. And we'll buff up and heal up. We'll smack Thanos in the face. Alright, another little heal just to be sure. Probably didn't need that too much. But it was good to top off before that happened. Let's keep working at Thanos. And then we'll use our War Machine to drop the hammer. Alright, easy peasy. So we get to squeeze in some points with our Marauder team. And of course, you know, it helps that we put Ultron on this team. That makes it pretty good. This was a pretty good team before. You put Ultron on any team and they get a little better. Just about any team. Not some of the meta teams, but still. So that's another 110,000 points. We're working our way toward 4 million. We want to try to get at least 5 before bed tonight. Is the goal. Oh man, look at that. Look at that. Look at that hot pile of garbage right there. Let's beat that for sure. All right. Should not have much trouble with that with our X-Force. We'll see how it goes though. I think X-Force is probably the next team I'm going to put some T4s into now that I'm done with my raid team or my arena team. And I might raise up Shuri a bit to get her ready a little stronger in U7. She goes down every now and then in U7, and I don't like that. So let's block the tank. Yeah, there is a counter for Black Order. That absolutely exists. It's not very practical to use it in war because you'd have to break up a whole lot of teams. But it is practical to use it on offense in arena. Yeah, absolutely. Charge up our boy there. Then let's aim assaulter some of the best offense on the field. So let's see if we can't wear him down a little bit. Then we're gonna let X-23 do her thing. Get rid of that tank. Let's hit this grouping right here. I still find that even with the existence of that counter, that it's generally when I get beat in arena, it's almost always another big Black Order team. Like almost always. That still seems to be the teams that rise into the top 5. And you'll see some others poke their head up every now and then, but they don't stay long. It's really an offensive game right now in arena, because it's dominated by Black Order and various hybrid teams like that. So it's very offensive right now. Like there's no defenses out there that can stand up to punishment. Really, everybody's got an offense that can beat the defense they're looking at for the most part. So it really becomes down to timing. You know, can you be on at the same time? Exactly, that's what I'm saying. In war, that's not as effective because you'd have to break up too many really good teams to do it. But then again, I don't really put Black Order on defense in war, so you know, it's just not as big a deal to me. All right, so let's start with Pyro over there. We'll get our taunt going. Let's position everybody and blind them. They don't really have a hard counter for that. Beautiful, beautiful. Looks like an easy win. Do a little belly flopping. And we will just systematically tear these guys apart. Little bull tackle on Thanos.
And that's the way the news goes.
And we're pushing up to 4 million. Is there somebody good here for us to take down? Let's go with this hybrid right here. We can probably do some good with this. Kingpin is kind of worrying. I hate his buffs, but I don't think his summons are going to really hurt us too much here. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. So hello, if you're just joining us, welcome to Mortytown TV. We're deeply engaged in some X-23 blitzing right now. So if there's another part of the game that you're really wanting to see, I mean, shout it out, but this is really our focus for the moment. Nate, what's happening, man? Okay, so let's go right at Loki. Hit him a little indirectly there. He's going to stealth, but I think we'll be able to overcome that with the bleeds. Especially once we pass this stuff around. We're going to keep Thanos from taunting. Of course, Crossbones is going to taunt, but we're good. We're good. Let's see now. That's just basic here. How much score do I get with one rotation? Well, that first rotation I got 1.9 million. And now we're partly like halfway through the second rotation, and we're over 3 now. So, I mean, all I can say for sure, I haven't really added it all up, and it kind of varies because sometimes you get, you know, how many wins you get differs. You know, sometimes a team will fall on its face and it won't win, and you just back out and keep going. But I do know that for every win, I'm typically getting 110, 120, 130,000. That's how much I make. So let's see here. Let's try to blow him up. Oh yeah, that worked out pretty good. He's gonna blow himself up now. But let's see if we can. Oh man, we might be in trouble. We might be in trouble. Let's get it now. All of a sudden, I said that I wasn't worried about these guys, but now they're getting in my way. That crossbone taunt was surprisingly effective. But I still think we can do some good here. Try to get rid of this crossbones, work our way through. Thor is really the big DPS here now, and he's got a defense down, so let's see about hitting that. I don't think it matters here. We're going to kill any of these guys we hit with this. And of course, Symbiote Spider-Man is so incredible. So incredible. So yeah, it's about 110, 120, 130 per win. That was 113, right? And so yeah, I mean, if I get 10 or 15 wins, then that's $1.5 million, something like that, right? We're almost to 4 million, and we're not done with the second rotation yet. And the first rotation does not score much because I'm working my way up the tiers. So here, let's see if there's somebody here that our supernatural can beat. Let's go for that team. That team looks like a maybe. Looks like a maybe. Like I say, if things look like they're going bad, we just back out of here, we retreat, we keep our 8-3, we move on to the next team. That's the most important thing. All right, so we're going to go right up the middle, lay in some bleeds. We'll follow that up with a nice little shotgun shot, and then some heal blocks. And this will hopefully have just about done for some of these annoying characters like Mordo, particularly. Yeah, you know, I like to get at least 1-2%, but I'm hoping to get in those top ranks. And I'm going to push as hard as I can, right? I got to work tomorrow, and lots of people are blitz botting still. So, you know, I don't know if I will, but I'm going to do my best. But it's true that having this big wide roster helps a lot. And we're going to try to capitalize on that as best we can. So we want to get Thanos out of here before he... They're both going to taunt me, but hopefully we can kill Thanos before he self-heals on top of our heads. Right? We'll wait. We kind of want them to kill somebody. It doesn't look like they're going to. There we go. We got rid of Thanos. Now it's just a matter of wearing down. Let's just go ahead and auto-play this out. And we can wear down the big boy here. See you bye. Team's doing a little better. I put some T4s in them. And of course I did take Ghost Rider to Gear 14 to take him into the city nodes on Dark Dimension 3. Alright. Well, let's try this big punch up on Pun Fenders. We'll see how that goes. It may go our way, it may not. I do have a 7 Red Star Black Panther, which makes this team somewhat effective. Right? It's not the best team in the world, but you know, I wouldn't call them meta, but they're somewhere high in the B tier, right? So we're gonna go right at Iron Fist. Punisher is going to hit us pretty hard with his opening ultimate, but we got some defense ups ready for that, and now they don't have heals. Nice. And an assist. And like I said, we weathered his ultimate just fine, even on a punch up this large. That worked out okay. So now we want to go ahead and get Frank out of here so that he doesn't harass us while we're trying to kill Daredevil. Oh, never mind. We killed Daredevil first. All right. Now it's JJ's turn. A lot of teams can punch up on Pun Fenders. I always say that this is the best starting team if you're just getting into the game, especially if you're free to play, because they're just easy to get and they are pretty effective early on, but you definitely shouldn't overcommit to them. You know, I've had some friends that came in and started playing this game and they loved the Defenders so much they were raising them all the way to Gear Tier 13, and I was like, you're going way too heavy there. Like, go to a better team with those rare materials. And I don't know, they had this notion that they had to finish that team before they moved on. And I'm like, no, that's not a good idea. But hey, not everybody listens to me. Even those, especially those closest to me often. Because, you know, you guys see me playing and you're like, wow, that guy knows what he's doing, right? That guy's got a great roster. He's playing real well. But the people who are close to me know what an idiot I am. And so they're less likely to listen to my counsel. Yeah, pretty much. All it takes is heal block to beat them. That is correct. But really, just burst DPS right out of the gate. If you can just get rid of, Iron Fist before he gets a chance to heal, that's game over too. Typically. All right, so let's see here. Yeah, let's go with door number 2 here. But you are correct. Yeah, good. If you can just, it's the same as killing Iron Fist if you negate him with heal blocks. Does the job. All right, so let's go right at the ladies over here. We'll clear that dodge on Psylocke. Right, some heal blocks here. All right, we survived that pretty well. Well, if somebody had to die, I'm glad it was Mysterio. This is not looking great for us, but it's not out of it's not out of range yet. We still got a shot here. Oh, I knew he was about to heal, and he killed our tank. Vulture has some pretty good damage. We did just raise him to Gear Tier 14. That summon's not really doing much damage. I don't think we're going to make it. We're going to have to retreat. We got to get out of there quick. All right, so no big deal. We're just moving right along. And there's no way Punt Fenders is doing us any good here. I need to knock them further down on the... they're still sitting up that high in my rotation, basically from seniority, right? So we need to move them out of there, get rid of that. Let's see, what is this? What is this? Maybe a little tank heavy. We'll try it. We'll try it. We might be able to do something there. Maybe not, right? Maybe not. But if we have the possibility of earning some points there, it's worth at least a couple of minutes giving it a shot. All right, so I don't care as much about Iron Fist now. Let's go right at Doctor Strange. We don't want to get Winds of Watund. And we can probably move him right off the board immediately. And then the next best target's going to be Gamora. She's probably going to do most of the damage here of these remaining characters. And he can't heal her. All right, so let's see now. Let's clear that. And we'll just try to wear down Thanos before he self-heals. Love the assists. Love the assists. Ugh. Alright, so we can get Thanos out of here. Now we want to take down Iron Fist. Well, my night's going okay. My night's going okay. My afternoon was a little shitty for a while there. And work is kind of nuts. But I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. So right now we're in the middle of some X-23 blitzing, trying to milk some points out of tier 8-3. Luke does not want me to beat up his buddy Danny, so he's taunting me, and we'll just have to go right through him because Danny just doesn't heal that much. We're fine. We're fine. We still got a Captain Marvel around, and that's better than any character on that Punt Fender team. So off we go. Give me them points. 100K. I don't necessarily have a goal per se, but I'm going to roll through as many rotations as I can before I cannot fight off sleep anymore. And then I'm going to get up early in the morning, finish off my war, and get right back on it, right? So we'll probably be firing up the morning stream a little early tomorrow. All right, so let's see here. X-Men, Fantastic Four, and another AIM. Let's see here. What's our best bet there? Probably that other AIM. Probably. Fantastic Four, maybe. But let's go with the other AIM. Let's try that. Let's try that. So I don't necessarily have a goal. My goal is just to get as high as I can. I think I'm probably going to get at least 5 million before I go to bed here tonight, but I might get a little more than that. We're going to try it. We're going to try. We're just going to keep cranking out these fights. There's not a lot I need to do in war right now. We're got a real easy war going on. We matched up with a Shell Alliance. I mean, literally has no defensive team. They are all autofill. There's only 5 people in the whole alliance. They have no teams on defense, and they have not attacked us once on offense in like 12 hours now. So I think they want to lose. I think it's a Shell Alliance. That's what it looks like to me. So anyway, I like my configuration of AIM here better, and I especially like it now that I have killed their Scientist Supreme. I don't like their odds. This is a good team for me. It's just a good team overall anyway. They put in some good work. And I had 2 7 Red Star characters on it, which is always a benefit. I don't have Squirrel Girl, actually. I didn't purchase her. I'm not going to wail out on her. I will probably spend some cores to buy energy on her event, and I'll see if I can't get her to 4 or 5 stars that way. But I'm not in a big hurry to put together the Young Avenger team. I'm going to wait and see who the last member will be. I'm not really in a huge hurry, right? I wailed out. I feel the same way. I think she's a good character, don't get me wrong. But I don't think she's a character that I really need to go spend a bunch of money on, because unlike Black Order, I don't think she's going to earn me a lot of cores. And they might end up being as good of a offensive team as X-Force is, but maybe not. And on top of that, right, like X-Force is what I need for the next legendary Doc Ock. So if I'm going to put any money into characters right now, it's probably going to be to finish out that X-Force team. I think she's not going to be bad, but I don't know, man. I mean, she doesn't look bad at all, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I want to go out there and drop $100 on her, right? I keep telling people, I'm not a rich guy. I work for a living, and I try to be as effective as I can in how I spend my money. So I'm actually going to back off on some of the whaling here in the near future. I might end up sick. That's a long story. But also, I'd like to rebuild my back deck and do a little work around the house. So I'd like to dial back on my entertainment budget and put it toward that instead. And then if another team comes out that looks like they're going to be like Black Order, where they're going to sit on top of the arena, then I'll whale out again. But I'm not going to get too excited. I might go pretty hard on Beast. We'll see. I don't know yet. But I'm not really just going to really whale out on Young Avengers. I'll get them. I just don't necessarily know that I'm going to whale out and 7-star them right off the bat. Exactly, right, Nate? It's not even a full team yet, so I'm good. I'm cool. You know, I'm going to go after them, but I'm going to go after them semi-free to play. So what I'll actually do is the most effective way to do it is to spend some quarters on energy for her event every day, and I'll probably get her pretty close to 5 to 6 stars with just that, right? All right, let's see here. Let's go right at Rocket. And then we'll probably finish him off with this big old dinosaur in the face. No, we did not. Oh, that's disappointing. I do think putting Captain Marvel on that team is probably going to be the way to go. She'll be the 5th you want to use. But I'm really tempted to put her, I would be really tempted to put Captain Marvel instead on my Ultimus Kree team. That can be a pretty good team if you build it right. So let's see here. Let's reserve the big guns, but we'll smack Thanos. Don't kill my Johnny. Oh, thank God she didn't go off. Thank God. All right. Oh, nice assist. That killed my Johnny. But Johnny's pretty squishy. And this is a big punch up. And, oh man, he healed up. That's not great. But we still got plenty of DPS to throw at him here. Even though we lost Johnny. Who's Johnny? She said. And yeah, you know, moving right along. This is a great team. It's not as good on Blitz as it is in War, but it can still get some stuff done. And it can still win an 8-3 matchup if you get a good pairing, you know. Put them up against a team like this where they got a good chance. I don't think Boomer and Groot are going to take care of it. I love Fantastic Four. I love them where they're designed to be, especially, which is war offense. But they do okay in Blitz. You can see here, they're doing just fine in 8-3 here. There's a lot of matchups they would not do as well. And especially teams that have a lot of DPS right out of the gate, because as good of a protector as Invisible Woman can be, she's pretty slow. And so a lot of speed teams will get to do a lot of attacking before you get those barriers up. And that's basically her biggest weakness in my mind. But otherwise, you know, yeah, great team. So especially if you pick their matchups well, and them being an offensive team, you get to, right? So, you know, they can be really good. All right. So 6 teams left to go for this rotation. We'll probably do another rotation. Yeah, it's not midnight yet. Let's see here. No, I don't like that one. We're gonna have to go after this. This is a maybe. We'll see how this goes. Sometimes you just don't get good matchups. But anyway, hello if you're just joining us. Come on in. We're doing some X-23 blitzing. Welcome to Mortytown TV. Chill out. Get swifty.
Oh yeah, you gotta get swifty. You gotta get swifty in here.
Oh, he did not land blind on anybody. Oh, you suck, Magneto. How bad do you feel right now? You had one job. You had one job, Magneto. Oh, you know what you need to do?
Well, then get your shit together. Get it all together and put it in a backpack. All your shit, so it's together. And if you gotta take it somewhere, you know? Take it to the shit store and sell it. Or put it in a shit museum. I don't care what you do. You just gotta get it together. Get your shit together.
All right. So yes, I'm absolutely working tomorrow. We are severely shorthanded at work because everybody's catching COVID. And we found out this week that one of our jackass coworkers knew that his wife was sick with COVID. He went to this damn wedding a couple of weeks ago. His wife and his kid got sick immediately afterwards. And even though he got a positive test result back for his wife, he still kept coming to work. And now he's gotten a bunch of other people sick. His wife's on death's door in the hospital right now, and he's sick as hell. And now and he worked overtime all week, right? So all week long he would stay over 4 hours or come in 4 hours early, and he'd go into another department and work with a whole new set of people. So this guy was like the fucking plague bearer, and we have no idea yet just how many people in the plant he's managed to infect. Will the Bomb, welcome to the stream, sir. I don't know that I've seen you here before, and if I have, I apologize. I got a bad memory. But welcome all the same. This is Mortytown TV. Come on in, chill out. We're just doing some X-23 blitzing. So let's see here. Who are we going to kill? Let's go with team number 1.
Wubba lubba dub dub!
Cool. Well, we're glad to have you here, dude. We were pretty new, right? We've only been streaming for a little less than 2 months. They are not. They are not. They are doing neither. They are trying to act like they don't know anything about it. Will, thank you for the sub, buddy. We appreciate that. Like I said, we're pretty new. Every sub and like that we can get helps us get more eyeballs on the channel, and we sure appreciate you, man. Thanks a lot. So yeah, my friends, I've been playing this game since release, and my friends and my brother have been pushing me for a while. Like, hey, stream, man, stream. You know, you got the best roster we've seen. Go out there and And I'm pretty aware that there are about 85 other people who have better rosters, but I'm solidly in the top 100, and I have been for a while now, like a year, on total collection power. And yeah, I thought, well, hell, why not? I've always liked sitting in front of a camera. I was on stage when I was a kid in high school. I did a lot of drama. I really liked speech. So I thought, why not? I'm comfortable talking to people. I've really never engaged with the community. So I thought, I'm going to get out there and meet some folks. That might be good for recruiting for our alliance, if nothing else. And it's been a lot of fun. I just needed something to do in my spare time once COVID hit and we shut the plant down for a while. Now I'm back at the plant and trying not to catch COVID. But, I'm having a hell of a lot of fun gaming. Oh, man, another sub. We sure appreciate you. Thanks a lot. Is that Isco? I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce that. I hope I'm not butchering it. All right, so let's see here. We can take out this Guardian team. Thanks a lot. Appreciate that, Mr. Cabrera. So yeah, we're, just wanted to get out there, meet some Marvel Strike Force enthusiasts like myself. I've been playing this game a long time now, since release, 2 years. And it's been I'm like most gamers, right? Like it's rare that I play a game for that long. I typically, I play a game for a couple months, I beat it, I move on to something else. So this has been a bit new for me. There were some MMOs back in the day that I played for a long time, and I brought a lot of my MMO friends here with me. But yeah, I mean, it's, this game has been kind of a shining star on my roster of games that I've played, and I'm enjoying the hell out of it. And while it may have been starting to get a little stale for me, firing up Mortytown TV and doing streaming and meeting people and and helping them on their Marvel Strike Force journey has been really rejuvenated me in my enjoyment of the game. And I'm really looking forward to the future of the game in areas like versus battle. I would really love to see a game mode built around versus. And I really could see I could see PvP being the focus of my channel. Uh-oh, are we freezing up? What's going on here? Come on. I don't know. We'll be all right. Are we going to have to restart? We're going to give it a minute? Aha, and we're back. And we're back. Fantastic. War is 100% my favorite game mode right now. Arena, I like Arena because I get cores out of it. I like a game mode that gives me money, right? It's hard not to like that. But, I mean, slingshotting is ridiculous, and it's just not really what I think of when I think of Arena. Versus battle would be a little more closer to what I think of when I think of Arena, right? So I really hope that they do make a versus battle mode, something with matchmaking and tiers or leagues or something like that. So let's see here. I'm not as keen on Raid as you, Josh, but I don't dislike it, right? I know that it does for me, it's doing less and less good as time goes by for my roster. But I am still happy to do it to help my Mortys build up. And basically, that's another thing that keeps me going and motivated in this game, is personal accomplishments are coming few and far between at this point as I get farther into the game. But I am having a lot of fun building my alliance, and now it's a cluster, right? So I've got 2 alliances that I'm working on. Slingshot is so annoying. It's such BS. So anyway, all right, let's see here. Getting toward the top of the roster again. Yeah, basically I just auto-play my way through raids, and I don't think about them too much. I'm the same way. So let's see here. I don't like that Ultron. Let's see about this team here. Door number 2 looks like the way to go. Oh, man. There we go. There we go. Okay, so let's see how bad does well, it didn't hurt us too bad. It usually comes down to what happens with the RNG on that opening Loki shot, because if he turns your best defense or your best offense against one of your support characters, things can go bad quick. Oh yeah, man, BKT is a really good team. As a matter of fact, BKT is what I raid with on my free-to-play account, Baxos. He's like 4 million total collection power, and he is currently the alliance leader of the Morty Juniors, our second alliance. And if you're looking for a home out there and you're under 4 million total collection power and you're looking to get in, we're ground floor right now. We're just leveling the alliance. It's brand new. But if that would interest you, and if you'd like to come learn the Mortytown way of playing Marvel Strike Force, we got room for people. And what I'm trying to do is to make sure that we keep expanding the cluster, to make sure that we have a home for any viewer of Mortytown TV that would like one. So, and even if you don't want to join our cluster, you're welcome to join our cluster Discord server, which you can find a link to in the description below. There's a place there there's an Ask Vac channel where you can ask me anything you want about the game, and we'll try to find you an informed answer. It's all yours, buddy. Yeah, let me tell you what. Just let's see here. Do you have Discord? Or if you'd like, you can just look up my player ID, or give me yours, one or the other. But if you have Discord, you can just send me a private message with your either your player ID or a screenshot of that page, and I'll be glad to get you an invite. Or it's public, it's open. Search Morty Juniors, and there's still open spots. I bet it'll come up, and you can join it, and then we'll get you in. So here we go. This looks like the best team to take out here. Moving right along, we're gonna push this thing over 5 million. And as Will, my favorite Marvel movie, man. I mean, okay. I mean, honestly, I mean everybody loves the Infinity Saga, right? So there's no doubt that Endgame was one of the best movies I've ever seen. Well, like I said, I think the easiest way, Mr. Dos Santos, is just search Morty Juniors. When you hit change alliance, it'll allow you to search alliances and just search Morty Junior. And it should come up, and then you should be able to just join from there. I've got it public right now, so there's spots open. Let's see here. Right now, I just want to keep rolling with this blitz, and I don't even have that character pulled up, but I'll get to you here in a second. But I think you can just do it without me if you just wanted to search the alliance. So anyway, back to my favorite Marvel movie. I'm gonna go ahead and put Infinity War and Endgame out of that conversation, and say beyond those two, my favorite Marvel movie has been Winter Soldier. That was easily the best spy movie that I have ever seen. That was an incredible film. All right, so let's top off some healing. Was it not, man? Just the elevator scene alone. The elevator scene, my God, you know? And I've been a fan of Crossbones ever since that movie. Yeah, the link in the description is for the Mortytown Discord. But like I say, I'll show you real quick here. If you go to the page, if you go to the Alliance page and pull it up and hit Change Alliance, it'll allow you to search alliances. And if you just search Morty Jr., then we should come up, and it's open, it's public. You can just join. You know, you don't gotta wait for me for nothing. So let's see here. But if you let me get through this blitz rotation, then I'll see if I can accommodate you. But we might end up waiting till the end of the stream. So let's see here. I just want to go with whoever has the most points here. And it's also going to be the one that has the Night Nurse. So that's awesome. That's awesome. I got a rule. If you see Night Nurse, kill Night Nurse. Because Night Nurse is actually holding you back in a 5v5. She's terrible in that particular situation. So, yeah. She's if somebody has a Night Nurse, that's basically a 4-man team. You might as well just go in there and take them out. So let's go right at Thor. We'll try to get the DPS going over here on this side. We're going to offense down Iron Man and Thor. There's no need to flip anything, so we'll just hit them again, see how many of them we can kill. Exactly. Like Ronan used to be see Ronan, attack Ronan, right? Now Ronan's pretty good, but Night Nurse is still terrible. So, yeah. See Night Nurse, kill Night Nurse. Alright, just drain the Hulk's health here, and this is all over with. You can damn near beat most teams with Thanos. In empowered Thanos, you can beat most teams with his basic. Oh man, like it's crazy good. Alright. All right, is one of you guys Red Chick 1? Welcome to the server. All right, so anyway, back to what we're doing. Mr. Dos Santos, if you wanted to send me a private message on Discord, I am VAC number 6536. If you just want to send me your player ID, I'll get an invite out to you as quick as I can. So I need to go back to the main page. That's 6536. Mr. Harris, welcome back, Adrian. Glad to see you here, man. So what we're doing now is we're checking out World Warrior. But we're working our way up the chain on our, of course, our X-23 Blitz. It's a big night, big night. So let's check the war really fast. I don't think I have anything to spend, but I think we're good on raid as well. But I just want to make sure everything's cool before I start up a new rotation. So yeah, we're done here. This has got to be a shell alliance. There was literally, thanks for the heads up, Nate. There's really no preference per se, but we might as well do barracks. So I'll go ahead and mark that up. There was literally no teams on defense anywhere on this helicarrier. You're not seeing me on Discord? Like I said, if you just like if you went to you were in your game, right? If you go to Alliance, and then you go to Alliance members, if you hit this button right here, switch Alliance, down here in the lower left, it will allow you to search alliances and then just search Morty and look for Morty Juniors. And there are spots open and it's public, so anybody can join. You just jump right on in. And like I said, if you wanted to instead send me a direct message on Discord and just send me your player ID, I'll get you an invite as quick as I can. All right, so moving right along there, we're good on the war. We got the next target called for the Mortys. We can do one more node here on this raid, so let's knock that out real quick. We can just autoplay our Kree team through that. And then we can get back to earning those X-23 shards. I got it right now at 5 stars and 5 red stars. And I did whale out a little bit to get her there. I did put like I think $50 into buying her orbs and get her up to 5 stars because I had terrible luck on what I pulled out of her offers. But I did pull 5 red stars on her, so I wanted to get her caught up, and I did do that. That's the one. That's it. Yes, sir. We're just started it up like less than like 3 days ago, something like that. So we're just building it up. It's kind of a long-term building project. But we're working our way up. We're doing U4 right now, I think, and we're going to try to get up to U6 as quick as we can. We do have a couple of larger collection power members that we moved down from the main alliance. So we've got a guy, my free-to-play guy's in there, and he's like 4.3 million. And then we moved a 5 million TCP guy down as well. And we're going to try to use them to sort of help everybody level a little faster. And it's kind of a school, right? We're just teaching people how we do it in Mortytown, and we're going to develop new players to a level that where they might one day become one of the locos as people retire, because people leave the game. That's just the nature of things. People get bored and move on. These things happen. That's just how gaming works. So it's always we thought it'd be a good idea to have a place for the rest of our viewers to be. And it's me. Okay. Okay, yeah, so I got you. I see your messages coming through on Discord. Like I say, if you want to just send me a direct message with your player ID, I should be able to get you an invite with that. Although if you just join up, I mean, I haven't looked. You might have already done it. No, not yet. Not yet. But Morty Juniors, like, it's open. You should be able to just jump right on in. But if you don't want to, you know, I understand that it's a building project, right? You might be doing better in your current alliance, and I get it. No big deal. So we're gonna move. Okay, all right. Did you send me your PID? Well, then let me. You know, I don't want to hold everybody up. They're trying to watch this, but at the end of the stream, I'll be sure to do that, sir. So let's go ahead and get another rotation going. What team do I use and what team do I see in arena? Well, that's probably a good question. You know what? I think I probably have an arena battle I could do right now. Yeah. So this is what I see. I mostly see big, big Black Order teams, right? But I still see the occasional people coming through using hybrids of some sort or another. So let's go ahead and let's attack this number 3 guy. I actually have not made an attack all day. I started the day at number 1 and I was too busy at work to mess with it. So I did not get that, I didn't get that juicy number 1 arena spot today, but I'm really more focused on that blitz. Also, I was just really busy at work at that time, and for me, arena is all about logging in and playing during those last 10 minutes, because that's when all the action happens. So anyway, this is a bit of a dream team here. What we're going to do is we're going to stay away from Phoenix. We want to get Black Bolt off the board as quick as possible. And we might be able to do that because he's got Invisible Woman. And it's going to be a minute before she's going to be able to barrier everybody. In fact, look at this. Thanos is going to go twice in that amount of time. And we might be able to finish both her and Black Bolt off with bleeds. No, of course. Phoenix is going to take all those away, so that's a bit of an issue, but we're just going to flip all that stealth away. It is going to give her an opportunity to barrier, but I don't think it's going to be too big a deal. Let's just go right here. Maybe we can kill Invisible Woman with that. We're going to have to deal with the Dark Phoenix here pretty soon, but I think this team can handle it. Let's see here. Let's take Colossus for a little ride. We'll drain some health. This is really no problems. We're about to get hit pretty good by the Dark Phoenix summon, but no big deal. We're gonna flip now and try to get rid of that taunt, which we didn't. We did not. That's not great. That's not great. But I think we'll be fine. This should kill Black Bolt right here. We'll get him off the board, and then we'll start working down old Peter there. I'm gonna throw a moon on him. And that'll get rid of Colossus so that we can go ahead and finish off that Phoenix. No worries whatsoever. No worries whatsoever. Okay, let me see what I got going on here. Let me just, real quick, find player. And knock this out for Mr. Dos Santos. Hardcore Holy. There's your invite, sir. All right. And now you can enjoy your Morty status. I'll get you set up on the Discord here in a bit. But let's get moving with this blitz. We got our one arena attack in, and we'll pop another one here later, but we need to wait for the timer to go on that. So let's get back to blitzing. Thank you very much for coming, Mr. Cabrera. I appreciate you. All right, so back to the blitzing. So we already did that. So let's move on to let's see if we can find somebody for Hardcore Holy. I got you an invite. You're as good as in, sir. Let's see here. Yeah, that looks like it. No, I haven't actually. I'm not familiar. I haven't followed wrestling since the days of WWF. When I was a kid, I was very much into it. Got a little older, and I mean, don't get me wrong. I still like combat sports, but I really prefer sports more than the entertainment side. So I was a big fan of the UFC and other MMA organizations for a long time. Here lately, I haven't had the time for any of it. But we do have one of our Mortys in the Mortytown Locos who is a massive fan, and he loves to talk some wrestling. So you might be able to strike up some good conversations with him in the Discord. So let's see here. Let's go after Punisher, and hopefully we can get some good. Oh yeah, that's what I was hoping for. Daredevil kills his own protection. That's what we wanted to see. All right. Now we'll just dance around here and give some damage and some bleeds. Let's, who do we want to clone? Let's clone Daredevil. That's some good DPS. And then we'll use him to pass some more damage around. Buff things up a little bit. Love those free attacks out of Sabretooth that we get now. We'll get rid of their Daredevil because I want the only Daredevil because I'm just like that. We'll do some ability blocks, and this is about over easy points. Not even going to bother healing. We'll just run through these guys. And there you go. There you go.
And that's the way the news goes.
And this is good. This is the last rotation that we're getting 25s. It's going to go to 50s after this. And I think what we do is we get to the end of this and we'll just play Black Order and jack out a bunch of points on them. And then call it a night. All right, let's see here. What looks good? What looks good? That probably looks like the easiest. That Thanos is pretty beefy. 7 red star Thanos. I know exactly how that is. Know exactly how that is. Okay, so let's start by putting a disrupt on Hulk so that he can't taunt. Let's ability block Thanos for the same reason. And then let's start working on Punisher. I'm going to drop the hammer with Negasonic. We'll charge up Cable and kill Punisher. Nice. So from there, let's see about maybe we can take Wolverine right off the board. So that's going to set off Hulk, but yeah, he's almost dead. We're good with it. A little high-speed hacky sack. And goodbye, Hulk. And now we just need to work down Thanos before he self-heals on our head. But I think the next thing he'll do is probably taunt. Or he may not do nothing. Because with a little turn bar manipulation, he may not get to go again. And that is what this team is really good at. They're better at it in war. Way better at it at war. But still, we'll take those easy points and keep on moving, man, because we want them X-23 shards. This is the team that we're trying to jack up. We also want those X-23 shards because it certainly seems like what we're looking at here. You probably should have stayed until the end of that war if you wanted those rewards. I could be wrong about that. I don't jump alliances very much, but I think maybe, like, generally what most people will do is they'll wait until the end of the war season. On like Sunday is the day that everybody wants to change alliances, because you can pick up the rewards from your last alliance and then move on before the season starts on your new alliance. But you know, like I'm sorry, but we'll try to make it up to you. We're gonna try to power level the Mortys as much as we can, but we gotta get the guild leveled first. The alliance needs some leveling. We're level 2 and we need to get it to level 20 before we can do war. But it won't be too long. It won't be too long. We got some pretty powerful Mortys that we moved down to speed things along, and we're recruiting fairly quickly. Once we get filled up, things are going to move fast. Right now, we're just working our way through the raid progression and trying to level up the alliance. So let's see here. Let's get a win knocked out with our Brotherhood. Yeah, we're winning a silly war right now. It's going to be good for our season total. We're going to get a lot of points out of it. That's crazy Shell Alliance. Crazy. No, I've seen some Shell Alliances before, but I've never seen one that literally had no defenses at all. Like, they're all autofill teams. They're all... Oh, well, we're proud to have you, sir. Which I probably should look. Yeah, you know, I don't know what your. I probably could look at that real quick. Oh yeah, you're just under 1 million. Yeah, you're perfect. You're perfect, Mortytown Jr. Material. We'll be glad to have you. You're going to do well. You're going to score well, and you're going to help us level. We sure appreciate that. But also, I just want to make sure I want to have a home for everybody that watches this stream. If they want to come join us and possibly, you know, and you'll be playing with me. You know, if you want to come play with me, I want to give you a spot to do that. Now, when we open up a third alliance, I don't know if I have time or the characters to run 3. I'll probably have to try to find an officer to run a third one, but we still haven't filled out that second one yet. So we'll just keep working on it. We'll just keep working on it, and we'll see how things grow. Right? This thing might blow up. I'm picking up new subscribers every day. I think more and more people are becoming aware of us. You know, most people are, you know, they're watching the big 3, and deservedly so. And by big 3, I mean OMG, Valley Flying, and Casino. They're all great content creators. They're all great Marvel Strike Force players. So, you know, I watch them myself. So I totally understand that that's who people put their eyeballs on. But I think more and more we're entering the consciousness of the Marvel Strike Force community. And I'm having a good time with that. I'm really enjoying it. So let's see here. Yeah, that's probably the one. That's probably the one. We can get a win with our symbiote team. Keep knocking these out, and we're proud to have you, sir. Proud to have you. All right. So nothing we can do. We just go right at Drax, but they at least put Drax in the middle. That's terrible positioning, and we'll make them pay for that. We'll spread all that around, and those ladies in the back are not going to do so well with all those bleeds. And we pretty much got Drax dead man walking as well. We could blow him up right here. We might as well, in fact. We might as well. And then, of course, Crossbones is going to taunt and be a spoil sport. I don't think I'm much higher than 4.5. I don't know. I didn't look the last couple. We might be over 5 now. I don't know. We'll give it a look. You probably know better than me. You apparently you were paying attention. Well, thank you, Christopher. I think that's why a lot of people told me I should probably get out here. You know, they're like, hey, you know, you're even higher than Casino. And I do kind of remember that first time I was watching Casino stream and I saw his collection power and I was like, oh, I'm higher than that now. Like there was a point there, you know, like a year in or so, maybe a year and a half in, you know, about 6 to 8 months ago that I was like, oh man, I'm higher level, I'm higher power than Casino. I still think Casino knows the game a little better than me. I don't, you know, he taught me the game. And so, you know, he does this full time, right? And he's a better content creator than me, no doubt. So, I mean, I got nothing but respect for the guy. I disagree with that shit he said on those jokes. They were bad jokes. They weren't even that funny. There was no need to do that. That's not really my style. So I disagree with that stuff he said, but I'm willing to accept his apology and move on. I mean, as it is anyway, I'm not watching his stream a whole lot because I just don't have time with running my own. But still, I got nothing but respect. Well, mostly got nothing but respect for the guy. He has done a lot of good stuff for the community. He's put together a lot of infographics. He taught a lot of us the game. He screwed up pretty bad, but I think most of his viewers are kind of, you know, willing to forgive and forget. And there's very good possibility. He and I have discussed the possibility of having some collaboration in the future. You might see me on a Whale Wars one day. And you might actually, we're kicking around some ideas for some other stuff. I've never spoken to OMG or Valley. I sure would like to. They're both really cool guys. And if there's one thing I would love to learn from those guys is their production value, right? Like I'm learning, I'm kind of a newbie YouTuber, right? I'm pretty good at the game, but I'm newbie at being a YouTuber. I would love to do a Whale Wars. And so I told him we were talking about possible collaborations. And I told him, yeah, I mean, you know, if you ever need somebody to fill a spot on Whale Wars, let me know. So that's a possibility. I'm, you know, like I said, he does this full time and I do it part time. So my time is very short. I would probably have to like pass up on a stream to get something like that done, but I'd be willing to do it. There's no doubt that he could amplify my signal. There's no doubt that he could do that. And he's, you know, straight up told me he'd be willing to do that. It's not like, you know, we don't really know each other, but we had spoken a few times in the past. I've always been a viewer of his stream, and we've traded some direct messages on Discord a few times, especially after I pulled my 7 Red Star Corvus, and then the night that he was trying to figure out who had the most 7 Red Stars in the game, I put my bid in. I think at the time I had 8. And for a while there, it looked like I might win, but some other people came in with 10. And now I have 10, right? But I don't know where everybody else is at. Yeah, exactly, man. I have no doubt that I don't think I would score that high on his Whale Wars scoring system, because all I would get is dupes. That'd be all I'd get. I would love it if I did a Whale Wars with the guy and he actually pulled some more 7 Red Stars. That would be cool to be around for that. You know, because I mean, I'm hoping nothing but the best for the guy, and he certainly would probably like to have some more. I think he still has he pulled any more since that Shuri? Not that I'm aware of, but I haven't been viewing the stream very regularly. My lowest Red Star is 4, right? Or I guess right now my lowest Red Star would be Squirrel Girl. I don't have any on her. But pretty much everybody on the roster is 4 or higher. I don't technically even have Squirrel Girl yet. I'm waiting for the event. All right, so let's little AE damage. So we definitely need some more burst DPS on our boy Iron Fist here, but we got a heal block on him. That's going to be helpful. And ooh, killed our tank. Okay, maybe we're in trouble, but I still think we can pull this out. We got Shuri. She's very helpful for the defense ups and standing up to all this damage. Let's see here. We could probably use some good assists for all this to get us through it. Let's see here. All right, we're good. We're good. We'll heal up. We'll heal up. You know, all these 8-3s are just massive punch ups, but you know, we'll be good. We'll be good. I still like our chances here. It's 4-on-3. We got rid of their healer, although Lord knows Luke can self-heal the shit out of himself. I really am missing my taunt right now. That's a fact. But if we can get some good RNG, I think we're still got this in the bag. The 7 Red Star Black Panther helps, right? This team's just not as beefy without it. But between Black Panther and you know, Okoye and Killmonger, they do pretty good deeps. And then Shuri's great for any team. I would absolutely love to do a versus battle with OMG anytime he wanted to do it. It's just that I don't know the guy, and I hate to, like, I only got to talking with Casino because we've talked a few times in the past, and I think a couple of my viewers are, of course, his viewers as well, and they said something to him about collaborating with me. And that's cool, but you know, like, I don't want you guys like bothering somebody, but that was really cool of the guys who did that. He told me that a couple of people had brought it up to him. I don't necessarily just want to cold hit these guys out of nowhere, because I mean, yeah, I got a bigger roster, but like I'm still kind of a noob as a YouTuber, right? Those guys are toting thousands and thousands of subs, and I got 200, right? And I don't want to come at them like they owe me anything or they owe me a collaboration. I want to build up, on my own steam, and I'm not looking for a handout from anybody. They're cool guys, and I'm big fans, and if they wanted to talk, I'd talk, but I'm not going to go bother them or hassle them or like, hey man, let's collaborate. Like, I'm going to let them do their own thing, and if they want to get a hold of me, then I'll go at it full throat, I don't think Killmonger has a taunt. I don't know about that, but yeah, he certainly did catch a lot of attention there, which is kind of better than them killing my Black Panther, I guess. All right, so it looks like Sinister Six is doing some good work here. This is not a team that can always win for you in 8-3, but when they get a win, we'll take it. Right? We'll certainly take it. I'm wanting them pots. Oh, pumpkin bombs. Pumpkin bombs. Love those things. It's actually a pretty good damaging ultimate. On an otherwise fairly unimpressive character. All right. Now moving on towards 6. It'd be a good benchmark to get at least to 6 before we go to bed. But what I want to do, they're not doing nothing. We're gonna get well past 6 by the time we get done with this rotation. That looks like a winner right there. That looks like a winner. All right, so right at the heels. Let's try to just take her off the board immediately. Captain Marvel is so good for that. Like if you've got a squishy character and you don't have a Drax or somebody like that starts with a taunt, Captain Marvel will make it a 5 versus 4 like that, son. So quick. Great character. Great character. And in that spirit, let's see if we can knock Spider-Man out of here pretty quick. Oh yeah, beautiful. We did pull, I think 6 red stars on America Chavez here just recently. In fact, I opened an Elite 6, in fact, and I got 6 red stars on her. I was pretty happy about that. It's better than a lot of other pulls I could have got. I really am looking forward to one day opening that Elite 7, right? I got a few shards toward an Elite 7. That would be really cool. And I can't wait to do that on camera. There's no way I'm going to do that off camera, right? I'm going to let y'all see that. That'll be really cool. I'm not there yet, but I buy a lot of red stars, and it's only a matter of time. I love that. I love that. All right, give me more points. Nom, 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 nom. Love it. Love it. Oh, absolutely. I mean, I'll probably get it. It'll probably be some crap character, but I'm still gonna put that on stream, right? I'm trying to do as little off camera as possible since I started doing Mortytown TV, and so that way, I mean, this is the majority of the content that I'm putting on YouTube is my Mortytown TV streams, but I'm trying to do short form content for people to consume as much as I can. It just really comes down to when I get time and is there a particular topic that people ask me about a lot. So I've hit all the high notes, right? I made a raid one. I made a raid one. I made a U7 one about my team. But, I've made a top to bottom arena guide. I've made a front to back Dark Dimension guide, etc., etc. Just the questions that people were asking me the most. And of course, I think that pretty much the most popular one that I've done is I made about a 10-minute video about just like wailing out on a budget and how I spend my money on the game. And I think there's a lot of people that, you know, that want to know that, because there's certainly a lot of people who were whaling out inefficiently, and I'm more than happy to help out in basically laying out. You know, it's not like I came up with it. It's mostly just about buying energy, and that's certainly not something that that other YouTubers have not said in the past. But I basically just lay out my strategy for spending on the game. I think that's the short form video, that probably my video that has the most views. It might be how a lot of you found your way here. It's very possible, given how many views I've had on it. And so I might update it in the future, but for right now, I think I'm working on a war video. I can't quite get it where I like it. I'm certainly not getting any good footage from this damn Shell Alliance, but I'm working on a war video, and also I'm probably going to do an updated roster review pretty soon, because I did one at 10 million, and man, it was my first video I did, and I just droned on too damn long, and I just talked too long. It's like an hour and a half, 2 hours long. It's way too long, and I didn't know anything about video editing at the time either. So the plan is to make a much shorter one when I get 11 million. Like right now I'm like 10.6 or something like that. It's still a long road to 11 because it doesn't move that fast these days, but you know, new characters, move it along. We'll see how it goes. Let's see about getting Spider-Man out of here. He's of course going to dodge a lot, but let's turn that speed around. That hurt. Quit it. Knock it off, Spider-Man. My Spider-Man just never dodges anything. I mean, I'm sure you guys all feel the same, right? Like, my Spider-Man never dodges nothing. Their Spider-Man is untouchable. But hey, it is what it is. We're still going to win. And that's what really matters, guys. That's what really matters. And that put us over 6 million. Still got 7 teams to go. And then we might run through several attacks with Black Order. And then it's probably, I mean, it's already getting to be my bedtime, so we're going to push through the end of this. Let's see here. Nope. Yeah, that's it. That's the one. Been a pretty good night of blitzing. Okay, so we definitely need to get Minerva out of here first. It may not work out that way, but we're going to try it. Hopefully they'll spread this damage around. They did. If they put both of those on Johnny, then it's all over. But we're pretty good. We didn't get to use our Namor ultimate. That kind of sucks. They might kill him before we do, but hopefully we can knock out. Minerva here. Nope, she got him with that. That 10% straight health can be very dangerous in situations like that. That hurt, but the barriers ate up most of it. But now they're hitting us with these blinds. This is not going our way at all. But we can still turn it around. There's still a possibility that we can turn this around. Ooh, that hurt us. We need that Ben Grimm. Ugh. I don't know. This is looking bad. This is looking bad, guys. It's a 3-on-3, but they got all the health. Ah, and they're with Johnny. Yeah, we're out of here. We're out of here. Time to retreat. So, no points there, but we move on. Probably should have bailed on it a little earlier. I knew it was going bad. So, moving right along. Time's a fact, Lois. All right. No big deal, right? You just keep pushing. This is why we have like 26 teams, right? So that we can just move on to the next one. Not a biggie. They're all going to score 100K if they can win. So we just play the ones that we think might win and keep moving. All right, so let's see if we can get some good RNG here, and maybe they'll kill Wanda for me. No, but close. That'll do it right there. Kind of nullified Hela's ultimate, but we'll be fine. Let's get a taunt up. Probably want to hit Vision. He's so annoying. My Heimdall hits decently hard. He's 7 red stars. Okay, so they cleared my taunt, so we're gonna go ahead and stealth. I'm gonna drop you down. We'll sit down here. All right. So let's see now. Well, I'd like to be able to get at Black Widow, but we can't. So of the 2 taunters, we're gonna go after Cap because he does all the energy regeneration, and we don't like that at all. Thor goes off. God, I love Thor. I would love a 7 red star Thor. I mean, I would have hated that if I'd pulled it early in the game, but it would have been nice now. Oh, that sound was actually the electric motors that are in the legs of my desk, and they let it go from sitting to standing. So I had the desk up and I was standing, but now I'm sitting down, and I went ahead and I lowered it. It's a pretty sweet desk. It's called an Apex desk. And so yeah, it's got like a little controller down here, like right underneath the right side of the desk. The top of my chair looks like Symbiote Spidey. It kind of does, doesn't it? Kind of does. Kind of does. That's pretty sweet. I had not made that connection. Okay, who do we want to turn into paste? And they all have a Danvers, so yeah, let's go with these guys. The pseudo Avengers team. Like, that can't be that hard, right? That can't be that hard. Who's scared of Avengers, right? Okay, so going right at them. Oh, thank God for those defense ups. Let's see about slowing down War Machine, and we'll just pass some slows down the way. Black Bolt's already doing what Black Bolt do. He'll do a little more of it there. Nope, Death Proof got me. Death Proof got me, but we'll finish it off with Quake. Let's go and get that single target on Danvers. Oh yeah, as good as done. That's as good as done. A little more damage with Yo-Yo. Yo-Yo does her job so well, but the beauty of having a high red star Yo-Yo is that she also does decent damage. Even a low star, low red star Yo-Yo will get her job done, especially in Ultimate 7. But having that beefy Yo-Yo, just beautiful, just beautiful. Okay, so moving on to Power Armor 2.0. That looks like the best shot right there. So we'll barrier up. We will ability block Mordo. I don't really care if homeboy over here, Rumlow, taunts. Well, let's put some damage into the middle of the field there. Yeah, exactly, Nate. She works just fine for cutting and mitigating damage, which is what her real job is. It's just that if she's high red star, she can throw some decent damage out there as well. So let's see then. If you wanted to put anybody on Inhumans, the only character I would consider removing from that team would be Karnak. Everybody else is pretty critical. Pretty critical. Okay, so let's see now. Just moving along with the wombo combo. Everybody's just laying down their damage. We're a little out of sorts. It was out of. I love how that's a heart. It was a little bit out of whack because they didn't go in the right order, but they still do a lot of damage and they can get the job done. Okay, so X-Men. Let's go ahead and demolish the Sinister Six. So we'll stealth everybody up, get rid of those debuffs. We'll start on Vulture and just charge up Storm. There we go. We'll extend everything. There you go. Kill that Phoenix for me. All right, after we get rid of Vulture, Shocker is definitely the next priority target. Oh man, they got rid of Colossus. I mean of Cyclops. So that's not good. But we'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll throw that AE damage in there. Phoenix will finish this thing off. Not a problem at all. We're going to do a Cannonball special and get rid of Green Goblin. And now it's really just us and Rhino. And that's a fight I'll take. There we go. There we go. Moving right along. So hello, if you're just joining us. My name is Vac. And we're wrapping up our final rotation of Blitz for the night. Trying to get these X23 shards. So welcome to Mortytown TV. Come on in, chill out, get swifty.
Oh yeah, you gotta get swifty. You gotta get swifty in here.
So see Night Nurse, killed Night Nurse. Yeah, let's start off with Deadpool. Let's go ahead and give everybody a defense up before we worry about summoning. There we go. Get rid of DP. We'll top off health. I don't think we're going to need to summon. I mean, I don't think we're going to need a res on this one. Now we'll summon up. And before she gets him back above half health, we're going to just work him down. Good, she did not get him above half health because her heal's not that great anymore. Night Nurse is just not a very big factor in a 5v5. There we go. We can largely just ignore her and power through her healing. Or you can go right at her and take her off the board pretty quickly. It's up to you, right? Play it by ear. Either way, she's not a factor. And then Black Order. So I'm pretty confident that Black Order can beat any team in front of us. So what we're going to do is just pick the biggest, right? So it's going to be 607. We just want to get the biggest scoring team, whoever's going to put the most points on the board. I would love it if we can do Black Order a few times here and get up around 7 million before I knock off for the night. That would be a nice starting score, and then we'll push that even further tomorrow. So let's go right at Punisher. Hit all this DPS over here. We'll offense down Punisher as well. There's nothing to flip, so we'll just do that again. We'll get some kills, because Thanos is incredible when he's empowered. And his basic wrecks entire teams. Then we'll do some Corvus action. Oh, of course, Spider-Man dodged it. Ugh. Spider-Man. We'll reapply our taunt. We'll see about stunning Thanos. No good there, but that's cool. We're good. We'll just drain all of his health away. Dodge that, Spider-Man. Dodge that. And goodbye. It's quick, easy points. Let's do what we're going to do. We're going to get some quick, easy points, and we're going to get ourselves to 7 million. I think that's what I'm aiming for here. Good way to stop the night. And, of course, they score more, right? Instead of like 100K or 110K, these guys are usually bringing in 120, 130. So, and they kill fast. So, let's see here. 602, 605, 605. Let's go with the Asgard. That's not, well, wait a minute. That's kind of more of a, that's still the bigger one. We'll go with the Asgard. And this is just a team they're making, right? Look at these circles, right? These are geared tier 14 characters over here. So these over here, these are geared tier 15 characters that they're making me fight. And we're still chewing them up. All I have left to do on Black Order is some more red stars. And when I finish Dark Dimension 3, that is the plan, is I'm putting all that toward this team, right? I'm going to make sure that every one of these guys is at least 6 red stars. Right now, 2 of them are already 7. But I'm going to try to get all the rest of them to 6. All right, let's see here. Let's definitely offense down Thor. Oh, man. That could have been deadly, but we got through it. Let's hit Hela with a basic, because that'll hit Thor as well. That went okay. Retaliation killed them both. Love it. So now we're going to get our defense ups and our counterattacks. Those counterattacks are going to do a lot of work for us, as they usually do. Corvus hitting here. Love all that piercing damage. So we're going to unstealth these guys and flip that taunt and get rid of all that crap. And I think Heimdall is pretty much a dead man walking, and so is Loki. So we'll just go ahead and start laying some damage in on our girl over there. What is this mess? We'll go ahead and get rid of Greg. Loki's going to stealth on us, but whatever. We'll just drain all this. He's not going to last long. And that should assassinate him right through stealth. And then all we got to mess with now is just a couple of, we'll just snap those guys away. Love it. They stepped up their animation game with this team. X-Force is pretty sweet also. All right, so 608, 603, 602, 608. It is my dude. Love it. All right, so let's go. Let's point it right at Cap here so we can hit Wanda and Thor. And then we'll start at Thor and bounce around these offense downs. And then nothing to flip, really, so we're going to go right back at Cap. I think it's pretty likely, Christopher. I really do. Look at that. 3 out of 5 of the team gone with a couple of basics. Oh, I love it. I love this team. You ain't impressing nobody, Hulk. Drain 1 hit point out of him. He's dead. Yeah, I think it's pretty likely that Gear 15 is coming at least around ISO 8, but more than likely coming at the same time. I just pray that we don't see a Dark Dimension 4 anytime soon. That's my major concern. All right, so one more of these and we'll have 7 million. So let's see here, 608, 612, 599. Who wants 5? So we're gonna go up against the Phoenix and a Black Bolt, and this is a dream team right here. This is gonna be a tough team. This is a tough punch up, but I think we'll be all right. I think we'll be all right. I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine. I expect that when I wake up in the morning, we'll probably have full cleared the war. Doctor Doom going to be the character for DD4. That's a very real possibility. I'm just looking forward to getting Doc Ock, honestly. So let's see here. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go right at Fury and try to take out Falcon in the meantime. There we go. Love it. Love it. We can live with that. We can live with that. So now we're gonna buff up. She's gonna save Falcon, but we'll get him. The retaliations will get him. Those counterattacks. Lovely. All right, so we don't have any choice now. We'll save the... Well, let's go ahead and use it. Hell with it. That'll get rid of Phoenix. But we do have a counter for Phoenix on this team, so as long as we jump right on her, we're going to be fine, because she's ability blocked as soon as she comes out of the gate, which means she can't regenerate health. And so we'll just go right at her and try to get her off the board. There we go. Phoenix, not so scary. Not so scary. We'll drain health out of these guys. And then try to assassinate Danvers. There we go. Now we can work Black Bolt and throw a moon on these people. I swear to God, if you throw another moon at me. Okay, so that's 7 mil. That's what we were. That was the target. It's a quarter after midnight my time. That's going to be perfect. That's going to be perfect. So that's let's see what else is going on. We're going to go make one more arena attack. It's after midnight my time, obviously, so the rewards have popped in. We'll go ahead and pick those up. And then let's see what's going on in arena here. I'm at 3, so we'll just attack and get the number 2 spot real quick, and then I'll just chill, right? I don't like to take number 1. My Ebony Maw does not, at this point, have any trouble with it. Occasionally, maybe, he does, and then that's why I want to go ahead and get him some more red stars as soon as I can. But since I got him to 14, I haven't seen it miss a whole lot. When they were under geared, you know, it was a questionable ability, and I didn't really think it was that great of a counter. But I'm sold now. I'm sold now. At gear tier 14, this team is just running like a finely tuned machine. I got no complaints at all. All right, so I'm not going to flip, because he who flips last typically wins this matchup. So I'm going to let him flip. Well, I mean, I'm not aiming for anything except the highest score I can get, and we'll see how it turns out. You know, I think we'll do okay. I think we'll do okay. Now we're going to flip everything back. Try to save our Maw. I hate to lose the Proxima, but she's already done the most of what she does while she's here. There goes Maw. We would have liked to have had that health drain. Thanos has very nearly killed himself with that. And now we can throw a moon on him. And now it's just us and Cull. And I still have my Corvus, who of course has all that piercing damage and goes right through all that armor he has. And so now we just need to wear down his death proofs, essentially. And there we go. Yeah, I mean, I might get top 2,000. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'm just going to score as much as I can. It really is going to depend on how work treats me tomorrow, right? And we'll see. Let's see. How long is this blitz running? Another 2 days, right? I'm pretty sure, especially because I have the weekend off, that we'll be able to go hard on this and do pretty well. I'll save all that for the morning. So I think that's all the damage we can do tonight, chaps. So I'm going to wrap it up here. One thing I'll do before I go is we're going to take a look at the war real fast. This is a joke of a war, but it's going to look good for our season totals. These guys are just trying to lose. They're not doing nothing. So let's just say, for the sake of argument, usually what I do is the last thing I do before I go to bed on a war day is I call out the route that I would like for the night shift to take through the enemy helicarrier. But today doesn't really matter. So we're just gonna go barracks to flight deck 1 to flight deck 3. And I kind of half expect that when I get up tomorrow, they'll all be down and it'll be a full clear, right? Which will be our very, very first full clear. So thanks for joining, Mr. Dos Santos. Appreciate having. We're glad to have you on the Mortys, and glad to have you in the stream, man. We'll see you on the next one. So anyway, same to all of you, really. That's pretty much all the damage that I can do for the night. I've got the Mortys set up. I expect that in the morning that war will be over and there'll be nothing for me to do. But, you know, it'll be the first time in forever I didn't get 12 attacks in. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong and there'll be something there for me to do in the morning. I'm going to set my alarm and get up regardless because I'm going to blitz if there's nothing else to do. And hopefully I'll see all you guys then. So we'll be back at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, probably 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, somewhere in that area, 8:30ish probably. And so that will do it for us. If you'd like to talk to us offline, you can join our Discord, link in the chat below. And if you'd like to support the channel, there's a link there as well. So until I see you guys again, be cool, keep gaming. I'm Vac, and